Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll show you part 2 of how to connect your ComfyUI workflow and backend Python programming to create a mobile app using FlutterFlow web platform and React front-end. It's very easy. Let's get started. First you have to make sure your ComfyUI server running or not and have to test 1 to 2 text prompt for create image so all models loaded. My ComfyUI server is running, so I will just open the ComfyUI server port 8188 from my browser. At the same time check the backend server process of ComfyUI from command console. I will copy some existing prompt from my notepad and paste it to the workflow text prompt. This video have many important steps, so just watch the video till end. It's always very important to check your workflow locally before you connect it to other app or start doing programming. Here I will use Visual Code Editor to show my existing project, and don't worry, I will share the code link in the description below. If you need more details, follow my other video, ComfyUI to Web App Development Part 1 to Part 3 series in my channel. It's a simple Flux 4-step workflow which I shared already in my channel. New code for this backend I will share you today. If you follow my process, you can create the mobile app very easily with very less coding. I saw no video is available like this, so I just try to help the community to share my knowledge. I have a very bad habit of double-checking anything, so I will try another text prompt to ensure that my workflow is processing properly or not. After generate the second image success, I will proceed further. I want new users should follow the same for running on a single go success all the time. I try many software for generate code and link with ComfyUI, but not satisfied. That's why even time-consuming process, but still want to share it. I just started my channel 1 month before, so if you like my video, please share it and subscribe and click on the bell icon so you can get notification whenever new videos upload in my channel. So now second image also generated, so now go to workflow menu on the top bar and save this workflow in API format. It will ask for a name and provide that the suitable name you like, but don't give any extension. It will automatically download it to you download folder. Download my code zip file and open in any folder of your hard drive and copy this API formatted workflow and paste it there. I already provided the workflow, so you can avoid these steps if you're using my workflow. But for new workflow, you have to do these steps. Any workflow you want to use, if you want to do programming by backend, it's always advisable to convert that workflow.json file API formatted JSON file. In the future video, I will show you how to convert your ComfyUI workflow and backend code to generate API and hosting it for making money. Now the second part of the video where I will show you my existing project from Visual Studio Code. When you extract my source zip, it will automatically create the structure. Basically, total 5 files is here important for this project. Number 1 is the most important workflow.json that I showed you downloaded in API format. Number 2 is app.py main file to run the backend. Number 3 is workflow1.py. Number 4 is index.html. Number 5 is scripts.js. And as I mentioned before, code is there, so just watch carefully. I will highlight and indicate the part if you want to change your workflow instead of my workflow. So following my process here is most important. This part of the scripts.js will help to show the image in base 64 format via WebSocket. In React JSON, you can do it UTF-8 format to show it. The next code is index.html. I created a single file with HTML and CSS together, but you can maintain CSS part in a styles.css file. I believe that you will make more beautiful web page and share it us if you implement my video process for generate a mobile app. In the down part of the body, I wrote the simple code for text prompt and add one generate button to submit the text prompt to ComfyUI server. This HTML, I made it for web and mobile app both, so when you create a HTML file for mobile app development, write a mobile-friendly HTML code so can use for both web and mobile app. You can replace this part if you want to add some more elements, or your workflow passes other values like batch size of image size. Now let's move on to app.py, which is the main file for run this web or mobile app. In my last ComfyUI to web app series, in part 1 to 3, I showed already how to do all these things. The first part of the code is different types of import. The main part is workflow 1, where other modules code I written to keep a pp.py code lightweight, as later on I will show another series how to upload image to make video app using COG or LTX models, and if you want to use third-party API video models. When you review this code part, change your ComfyUI output folder path from here. Here is index.html. I kept Google authentication enabled here, so in the future, if you want to publish your mobile or web app in subscription model, that can also do. You can bypass this Google authentication part and can use Firebase login also to give user more option for use and register with you apps. The most important part is the down part where it's post the text prompt to generate image or video. I believe whoever will follow this process will be able to make very lightweight web or mobile app in the future. I am running 9 mobile apps in app stores without any bugs for last 6 months. I used import in app.py file for workflow 1, so let's check what code inside the workflow 1 py. First part is the import part as usual for any Python program. Again, it's very simple, just watch the video and I will explain whenever it's needed. Again, if your ComfyUI output path is different, adjust here. And second and third part is WebSocket and QPrompt module to send the prompt to ComfyUI server port 8188, which is predefined here. Fourth and fifth part generate image by prompt and xamplers so we can see the progress of nodes processing in Visual Studio. After xampler process finished, it will bring the image from output folder to return the image in base64 format to app.py. Other 2 module is load workflow and prompt to image. Important thing is here workflow name, which must match with your API formatted workflow.json file name. Very simple, right? I made save preview false here, so it will not show the image locally. By default, if preview is on, it will find the default application and open you image as preview. Let's run the app.py code from Visual Studio and forward the HTTP local port via secure HTTPS port. I used ngrok here, it's free, you can download it from internet, and in my other web app deployment, I showed this ngrok part before. If you missed that series, follow the description below, I will provide link there. Double-click on ngrok.exe file, it will open one command window for you. Type ngrok space HTTP, then port know where your Python application is running. In our case, it's port 5000, so use that port. Congratulations, your local computer is now live on internet. Anyone can access your app now by using this HTTPS address. Highlight and copy this address by pressing Ctrl+C from keyboard. We need this link shortly. Now I will go to my browser and I will open FlutterFlowWeb.io site. I register there already. You might ask for registration, so just do it and start using it. I have a link in the description below. I will create a new mobile app here and give some name. I will skip the Firebase part while creating the basic project part of this mobile app front-end design, as I want to keep it very simple here. So I will type the project name here and click on Create Blank, so it will give me an empty mobile interface where I can draw any interface. As I mentioned before, I will skip the Setup Firebase, so I will click on Next button. If you new in FlutterFlow, see their tutorial videos. Now I have a new mobile design interface where you can drag and drop elements to design the mobile interface. You think like this, right? No, I will make the process more easy for you. I will go the search in elements R and type web, it will show filtered element. I will take web view from here and drop it on the mobile interface design area and adjust the properties only. We already designed the front in index.html so that I want to use here. Most of the mobile apps is running by this way, as it's most time saving if you design your web app in a proper way to support in mobile responsive mode. Else you have to work 2 times 2 for interface design. I will delete the app bar title and adjust the width and height 100% from pixel, so it will automatically allow the interface for scrolling without doing anything more here. I will copy the HTTPS address again from ngrok command window and put it on WebView URL, that's all. Setting property is very easy if you work with any design or any drag and drop software before. Everyone follow the more or less same kind of structures. Yes. Now our web app interface is visible in the mobile app WebView element. Very easy and cool, right? I will now try to test this mobile app, but before that I want to make sure my ComfyUI server is running or not. Yes, it's still running. Let's run this mobile app in test mode first. So we'll go to top bar, click on lightning blue button, which will open a new Windows for debugging, and run this mobile app in test mode. It will take some time before it compile and show the app in debug mode. Now app is showing, so let's test some 1 to 2 Flux prompt and see the results. I have some existing good Flux prompts which I will use here. another video series where I will show you how to deploy this app in Apple and Google stores. I will paste the prompt here and click on Generate button, and we'll check it's passing the prompt to ComfyUI server or not. Yes, it sent the request already, and now image is processing. I put 2-second sleep mode after image generate and show here from ComfyUI output folder. I will show later on how it's processing the images by Sampler in Visual Studio and ComfyUI server in the same time. I would like to try 2 prompts at least here. Let's extend the VS Console part and check the case sampler process. Yes, image is already done and post request completed as code is 200. Let's go the debug page and check the results. Yes, done. Congratulations, our first ComfyUI workflow to mobile app successfully generated the first image with the help of Backend Python code. Let's try another prompt before I conclude this video. Again, if you like my video, please share and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notifications, so whenever new video uploaded you will get notifications. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next video.